Hi guys, happy Cinco de Mayo and happy day 5 of the vlog. 5 days in, we're almost at 1 week, which is absolutely crazy. Today I have a very pretty coffee with me. I went to the store to get taco stuff because Taco Tuesday, duh. And I was looking at coffee because I wanted my second coffee of the day, and I knew Starbucks had their like iced coffee things, and I thought, oh well, that would be great since I always have 2 coffees to have it at home. So I got it, and next to it I found the vegan whipped cream. Finally, it's like the Ready Whip. I got the coconut kind. I'm so freaking excited. It's so good. Not that you guys want to watch me eat whipped cream, but it is what it is. So today it's already almost 4 p.m. but we're gonna get ready today. Today's vlog is a get ready with me. We're gonna hang out, we're gonna chat while I do my makeup. After this, I just have to record a podcast, write some emails, do some worky stuff. I might do a live video, but I thought it would just be fun to hop on, do my makeup with you guys, chit chat, and drink my pretty coffee. We have all the things with us. We have our coffee, I have my robe on, we have our ears to keep our hair out of the way. I've already done all my skincare for the day, obviously, since it's almost 4 p.m. And the setup we have going on, we have my Kylie palette that I showed you guys I use every day. We have my makeup brush set that I'll show you guys. Gorgeously messy. The brushes aren't dirty, but the case is definitely dirty. We're gonna need to up level her very soon. And then I just have my makeup bag, which is so small. The bag isn't small, but what's in it, there's not very much. This is what I took when I was living in Indonesia. This is all the products I use, and I don't even use all the products in this bag. Like you guys will see, I use very minimal things, and I just like to keep it simple, make it easy. So we're gonna start by doing our eyebrows. You guys already know the deal. We have the Milani Dip Brow with the little brush. So we're gonna use our Kylie palette and get this freaking going. Hi guys, hello. So what have I done today? Let's chat while I do this. Today, this morning, as soon as I woke up, basically went to Omaha to deal with my car stuff. So I have a Tesla, and while I was gone, it was just sitting in a driveway, not plugged in because there was no outlet outside. And when I got home, her battery was very, very dead. And if I say her, she, or Tessa, that's because my car's name is Tessa. It's a girl, Tessa the Tesla. I know, very creative of me. So we had to go back to Omaha. I had to get her towed to the Tesla service center because she needs a new battery in like the engine part. So even actually there's not even an engine, there's just like a battery in the front of the car and a battery under the car, because the whole car itself is just a computer. So had to do that. Okay, what I'm doing with my face is I just put one line over the top of my eyebrow. I don't know if I'm supposed to tell you guys what I'm doing to my face while we do this, but we're just gonna go with it and see what happens. So anyways, had to go back to Omaha. I had to get the car towed to the service center, and I had to be there in Omaha because I had to give the tow man my key to the car. Which, fun fact about Teslas, they don't have a key. Your phone is the key, and if your phone dies, the fob, so like the only key there is to the car is a card. It literally looks like a credit card, and it just says Tesla, and I would show you, but the service center has it. So I should be getting my car back tomorrow, which is really exciting. I really, really miss my car. I freaking love my car so much. So what I've done is just line the top of my eyebrows. I'm gonna do the bottom, fill them in, and then we will chat about the next thing. So our eyebrows are all done. They're never perfect, but that's okay. Nobody's perfect. Actually, we're all kind of perfect. That's an interesting topic to discuss. I don't believe in perfection as society looks at it, but I believe that we're all like divinely perfect, because this is the thing. The universe is perfectly organized, and it's organized chaos. So everything is moving all the time. Also, we're gonna start doing our eyeshadow. So I'm using my same base color that I always use in Rose from the Kylie palette. We're just gonna put this literally all over my eye. But the universe, everything is moving all the time. Atoms do not stop moving. And I remember in science classes when we were younger, like in middle school, we would look at solids and gas and liquids, and it's all just these atoms moving around, and the state of the solid is just all these atoms that are very tightly packed and moving in it, like they're moving very slowly and they're hardly moving. And then a liquid, it's not as tightly packed and the atoms are moving around. And then in a gas, atoms are moving really fast all over the place. So it's like always organized chaos. And so everything is perfect in nature. Also, the second color we're using is Payback's a Bitch. We're blending that all over our upper eyelid. Everything's organized and perfect in its own way, but not perfect in the way that society likes to look at perfection. Society likes to look at perfection as clean, perfect skin, you know, clean hair, nicely dressed up, put together, successful, and that actually just doesn't even fucking matter. At the end of the day, none of that really matters. I'm reading this book right now. It's not over here, but it's called Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Joe Dispenza. Before we talk about that, the next color we're doing a different look today. So I'm going to use the Check ID color, which is like the muted pink color in this palette. So what I like to do when I do colors is I do it on like the inside of the eyelid rather than the outside, because we're going to do another color on the outside and it's just going to look really great. So I don't know if I can get a close-up so you guys can see this, but I'm putting it like right here on like this upper half. So in Joe Dispenza's book, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, it talks about, what were we talking about? Why did I bring that book up? Oh yes, I remember now. It has come to me. He talks about how once we die, what we're doing all day, every day is we are reminding ourselves of our personality. By doing my daily rituals, it's me reminding myself of my dedication as a human being. It's me reminding myself of the spiritual person that I am. Me doing my Instagram stories is reminding me of what I do for work. Me filming reminds me that I'm doing YouTube and I am becoming a vlogger. Like, all the things we're doing are constantly reminding us of who we are and what our personality is. Okay, so all of that's super interesting, but we're using all of these external things to decide our personality and to figure out who we are and what we do in this world and our place in the world. But when we die, then what happens? You know, like, you don't have the external things, you don't have the material world, you just have the spirit world. And so it's like, are we really spending all of our lives defining ourselves and our personality based off of like societal perfection and what looks like success, aka like money and cars and trips and all the things? Like, I don't know, just interesting things to think about. I love material things. You all know that. Well, most of you should know that if you follow me like on Instagram and listen to my podcast. I love handbags. I have a fucking Tesla. I love the nice things. My house that I'm getting in LA is huge. I take lots of trips. I fly first. All of the things. All of that's good. But it's like, we don't live our lives for those things. We shouldn't be doing all the things in life just to achieve that. For me, I'm always striving to achieve like 3 emotions at one time. So here we are with our pink. It's like nice and blended. And we're gonna take the color Love Bug and do that on the outside. So it's like the dark pink sparkly color. Doing a very different look today. I'm excited about it. It's gonna be very pinky purple. Very cute. But I'm always, in every moment, focusing on 3 different emotions that I want to step into, or 3 different vibrations. So right now I'm focusing on wealth, creativity, and impact. Those are the 3 things that I wake up every day and strive to feel and embody in my life. So it's like, that's what I'm doing everything for. It's like creating wealth, creating a legacy, creating impact, being creative. All of that is really important to me, because when we are creative, we're like in flow. When I'm creative, I feel like I'm having a conversation with the universe. I'm letting things come through me, channeling information from me, channeling art from me, channeling graphics, whatever it might be, and that serves people. And when I step into knowing that I'm impacting people, I really show up in a certain way, knowing that I could say the one right thing to the one right person that changes everything. And that inspires me to keep showing up. And then the wealth piece is like, the more wealth that I build, the more I show people what's possible, and then the more beautiful of a life that I can live, because I have more and more choices. So it all just kind of ties in together very, very beautifully. This is where we're at with our eyes, by the way. Looking in the viewfinder so you guys can see. Very pinky. I'm into it. It's a vibe. What color do we want to do next? I've never done this look before. We're just like freestyling it. I kind of feel like I want a little bit of a dark vibe. Okay, so we're gonna use the Pray for Snow color, and that's just gonna go on our crease. You guys, I'm not a beauty guru. I've been doing makeup since I was very young, so I used to be a competitive cheerleader. So I just kind of free ball things. This didn't make too much of a difference in our look, but I'm just gonna trust that everything happens for a reason, and I was meant to use that color in that moment. Make myself laugh. I'm gonna blend all that out. Then I'm gonna open up my handy dandy brush set, and we're gonna take just like a little eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to use the color Jack Frost all over my eyelid. So it's the really bright white color if you have this Kylie palette. So what else is on the agenda today? We did all of the car things. I'm so happy that it's dealt with. Like, I don't have my car yet, but I'm happy that we've started to take those steps to finish all of that. And I've finished almost all of the things on my daily to-do list, my daily task list that I showed you guys yesterday in my work vlog. Making tacos for dinner, this video, have to edit and put this up and do the thumbnail art. I also need to record a podcast episode because I ended up being too tired to finish that last night. We're gonna do that, and what that process looks like is I just pick a topic, I write down my notes, I set up my mic, which you guys have seen, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you guys saw that yesterday. Set up my mic, and then I just sit down and talk away, and then I send it to my PR manager because he edits it and uploads and does all the show notes and stuff. So we're gonna do that. I need to write some emails, and I might do a live video later. I don't know. If I'm really feeling this makeup look, like, the people are gonna need to see it, so then maybe we'll have to go live. So I'm just gonna keep putting this on, and then we'll chat when I'm done. Okay, so all I did after I finished that eyeshadow was blend it all together because I don't like super hard lines. So I just blend her all out. Our eyes look like this. And then I like to take my biggest, like, fluffiest brush that I have, and I just kind of clean up the edges to the corner of my eyebrows. I think I showed you guys that when I did my eyeshadow with you the other day. So clean those lines up, and then we're gonna do our mascara. So here's the thing, I used to curl my eyelashes all the time. I naturally have very long eyelashes. I'm very fortunate and grateful for that. I stopped doing that because I got eyelash extensions for the longest when I was in Bali, but now they've all fallen out and I haven't gotten them again. And I just haven't been curling my lashes lately, and they look really, really good not curled. So we're not gonna curl them, but we're gonna put on 2 coats of the Lash Sensation Mascara by Maybelline. And then we will get into our skin part of this. So there's no way I can talk while putting on mascara. So give me 1 second.
Oh, baby, I get you. So don't go and change. Oh, baby, I get you. I don't need nobody to explain. Oh, baby, I get you.
So our eyes are all done. Eyebrows, eyeshadow, mascara, all the things. Now we're gonna do our skin, which I'm using the It Cosmetics CC cream, aka the best skin product ever. And you guys use the tiniest bit. I just put it on the back of my hand, and I do like 3/4 of a pump. And I won't even use that. I won't even use all of that. I put hardly anything on my skin. I have naturally nice skin, so I don't use a lot, but it is what it is. So I take this brush that I have, which is like a foundation brush, and I just dabble it in this, what I have on my wrist / the back of my hand. And let's grab our mirror, and then I just dabble on my skin and blend her all in. Freaking done. I still have a tiny bit on my hand that I'm gonna go wipe off, and I'll be right back. After I finish my CC cream, I like to take that big fluffy brush again, kind of clean it off, wipe her off, and I just brush all the foundation down I learned this when I was selling Mary Kay. When I was 18, I was selling Mary Kay. Actually, I did really good at it. I'm really great with sales, but I learned you always want to brush down because we have these like little hairs on our face, so we want to brush them down so they're not sticking out and being crazy. So now we're going to use our Maybelline City Bronzer to bring some color and passion back into our face. So as you guys can kind of tell, I already have a nicely contoured type face, but we are just going to use the bronzer to bring back some dimension, because it looks a little bit different if you were to see me in person than on the camera. On the camera you can see like shadows and stuff, but in person I just look like a clean freaking slate. So I just did 2 little dabbles in that, and then I go right above kind of my natural contour line, because what we're doing here is we're not contouring, we're just bronzing up anyways. So I just like to buffer in there, and that's literally it. Just some nice dimension and color back in my face. Wow, I almost put this straight into the eyeshadow palette. That would have been an interesting bronze. But also today I had a lovely interview with a girl named Sammy. She interviewed me about manifestation, kind of how I got to where I am, a lot of my practices for manifestation and the things that I really have found that have changed my life, which I wanted to share with you guys. She asked me for probably it's my top 5 practices of things that have changed my life. Also, I did 2 more dabbles. We're gonna go right under our jawline. 2 more dabbles, and then the other side of the jawline. You gotta look like Hailey Bieber, okay? You get it. You know what I mean. But I want to give you guys the 5 things that I said on the podcast interview of the 5 things that have been the most beneficial in my manifestation journey. They're like daily practices. These are my favorite. Number 1 is journaling. Journaling is my OG. It changes everything. You guys see every day in the vlogs that I get out my journal and write down a bunch of shit. And what I journal about is just really anything. I was telling you guys in the video where we talked about, I think that was day 2, we talked about journal routines, but I used to do morning pages. I used to do the top 7 priorities. Sometimes I'm just writing beliefs, like next level identity beliefs. Sometimes it's affirmations, dreams, plans, goals, whatever. But journaling is a huge thing for me. Journaling myself into those 3 feelings I was telling you about, the wealthy, wealth, creativity, and impact. Do that. So journaling is my number 1. Number 2, what was number 2? Palo Santo. Number 2 was cleansing rituals. Palo Santo and sage every freaking day. That's a little wand thing that smokes that I show you guys in all of the vlogs. That's Palo Santo. Some days I use sage. I think in yesterday's video I used sage. Did I even film that? I'm pretty sure I did. I definitely did because it was with the candle. And so doing that has been a huge game changer for me, because what it does when you're using the Palo Santo and the sage is just cleanses your space. That's what the whole like thing is with that. It just is a cleanser. So that has always made me feel like uplifted, or like bad spirits are out of my room, or just clearing away old vibes. That's the second thing. The third I said was moving my body, whether that's going on a walk, having a mini dance party, exercise. Moving your body moves energy through you, and that is the biggest game changer. The 4th, what was the 4th? Oh man, I remember the 5th, but I don't remember the 4th, and they kind of went in order. I don't remember the 4th one, but the 5th one was just shifting in every moment, all day, every day. So the second I feel like my vibes are getting a little bit low, so like I said a million times now, I'm always embodying wealth, impact, and creativity. And the second I feel like I'm not in those vibes, not in that energy, I just shift. I remind myself, okay, how would Michaela as a wealthy person sit? How would she speak? What would she be saying? If I knew I was impacting thousands of people, how would I show up? What would I film? What would I talk about? If I was super creative right now, how would I feel? What would be channeling through me? And I just shift back to that as many times as humanly possible. I don't remember the 4th one, so you guys will just have to wait for that podcast episode for that, but those are 4 good ones. So we finished our bronzing, and then I just take our foundation brush one more time and I kind of clean up this jawline spot, because it gives it that like contour effect without having to be like a heavy, intense contour. And that's literally all I do, is like 2 swipes on both sides, and then we're done. We are done. Looks like this. And that's literally all I do. That's my routine every day, except normally I do my other eyeshadow that I showed you guys in the other video. Today we just wanted to make it fun and spicy. So that is that. Thanks for getting ready with me, doing makeup with me, having coconut whipped cream with me, and talking about the perfection of the universe and rituals that I love. Those rituals, one more time, are journaling, cleansing, moving your body, dancing, working out, whatever, and then shifting, just shifting, shifting, shifting. And the shifting piece happens inside my mind. I'm really just thinking myself through things. I'm moving energy. And a lot of times I'll be like sitting in the car thinking like, oh, I don't feel that great right now, or oh, I'm not feeling super high vibe, I want to shift. And I'll feel this weird pressure to remain in the same state that I'm currently in, especially if I'm with somebody else. I'm like, I don't want to just sit here like quiet and like reflective and then just be up and crazy and excited. Like, what is that person gonna think? But then you have to remember, who gives a fuck what that person thinks? Like, that person will probably be just as lit because you start to get excited, which will get them excited. So we have to take the pressure off of ourselves to look a certain way to certain people all the time, because that belief just does not serve us. So those are our thoughts for today. That's our vlog for today. I will see you all tomorrow for more shenanigans. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram at @the Michaela J, and I will see you